That's 5 to left, Java to 13 Central. 5 George K. 5 George K. 5 George K. 496 Broadway between Green and Spring.
What is good, you sexy bastards? Welcome back. It is Stella Crew Gaming with a brand new video for you today. Now, this is a follow-up video slash live commentary, live showcase of the BEFF glitch, because I had a lot of comments on my last few videos saying that it does not work. They could not get it to work. Their outfits weren't merging. They're losing money and blah 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 blah. So I mean, well, here, let's just look at a few of them. Let's look at them. I've been doing this for a while. Deluxos. I think it's patched. It worked. It didn't work. I won't lie. I lost 9 million. What a waste of time. Got to explain it better, man. I'm not sure. I'm sure I'm not the only. This guy was really pissed off. I'm sure I'm not the only one. It doesn't work. I've tried for hours. Nothing's happening. Maybe you should make a better video. F that, bro. It's you. Explain it better. I just lost another 5.6 million. It doesn't show up my friends list. I can't do this anymore. Please help. Yes, I understand, but what I'm saying is when I load into the job, it doesn't merge. It's not merging. So you're probably using the wrong components to merge. So all these people having issues, having problems. So I thought I would do another one. So this video, when I get into it, it's going to be uncut and live. We're going to do it step by step. I'm going to explain it even more thoroughly than the last 4 videos that I posted. So hopefully you guys will be able to finally figure it out and prove to the fact that it does work. There is no issues with it as long as you follow my steps step by step. It's really that simple. Watch the full video right to the end and you'll be able to get it. It's really not that difficult. There's only a few things that you got to do a little differently than we've been doing with Beth for the last 5 years. So pay attention, you'll get it. So I hope this video works for the rest of you that have been having issues and answers a lot of questions to those people that have been having those questions. So let's jump into it and yeah, hope you enjoy it. All right, so here we are now. We're going to record this live. We're going to go through it together. So those who are having issues and don't believe me that this actually works, you can see it live. This part of the video will be uncut. So first thing we're going to do here is on our console 1, we're going to be sitting in story mode. Now I want to make sure that my console sharing is enabled on my console 1. So if I'm on an account that doesn't have PS Plus, you want to make sure that whatever account has PS Plus, console sharing is enabled. Okay, so it's telling me I need to disable it, which means it is already enabled. Okay, so once we have that set up, we simply go into story mode and we're just gonna excuse me, losing my voice. All right, we're doing this live, uncut. So here we are. See C1, we're just gonna leave it like this. Now it's set up. We got the console sharing enabled. We don't need to do anything else. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over onto our console 2. Now, if we click on our GTA, it should suspend our console 1. Perfect. Okay, that's what we want. Right now, we're okay with that. So what we need to do is we're going to go into our story mode on our console 2. Now, if it is giving you an error and saying that you're not signed in at this point, then you would have to go onto your console 2 and we're going to enable console sharing. All right, so the same thing. I'd go over here into settings, user and accounts, other, and I would make sure that this is enabled. Okay, so if it's saying that you're signed out, enable it. Right now it's not giving me that error, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go into my story mode on console 2. Now right now we have done nothing with our archive router. We're going to do that once we get into story mode on console 2. So for those who are used to BEFF, we're used to always locking console 1. Well, we're not doing it for this method. We're actually locking console 2. So we're not touching console 1 whatsoever when it comes to the archive router. So here we go into our online. We should be able to go online right now. We're actually okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my archive router and I'm going to turn it on. Okay, so once we turn it on, we're going to connect our console 2 to it. Sorry if my microphone sounds a little weird. I'm looking one direction and talking the other direction. So right now we don't have anything connected, okay? So I'm going to go here and add device from my home network. Okay, it's showing my laptop. I don't want that. We're going to add another one. Okay, so now here on console 2, I'm going to go into my settings, and I'm just going to toggle my internet really quick. So I'll just toggle it off, toggle it back on, and then we should get it connected to our archive router. Give it a second. There it is. Okay, so there you see my PS5 console 2. So now we can go back into our story mode. Okay. We haven't done nothing yet, but now what we're going to do is we're going to click the controller, go down to the lock, and if we're on PlayStation 5, we're going to hit the PS5 logo. If we're on PS4, we're going to hit the PS4 logo. If we're on Xbox, we're going to hit the Xbox logo. Should be pretty self-explanatory. So we're going to hit the PS5. Okay, now if it gives you this error, if you did buy an account, that's fine. Just go back into account and just go to refresh. Okay, now that should pop up back again. So now we can go back into our console lock. Lock our PS5. Perfect. Now we'll have that red lock icon, means it is locked. Now if it doesn't turn red or stay red, you may need to restart the router or restart your laptop or desktop or whichever. You want that to make sure it stays red. Okay, so now that we have our console 2 locked, we can leave our console 2 here in story mode. And now we're actually going to start the glitch. So I'm going to go back onto my console 1. And as you see, when we go into story mode, it should not suspend our console 2. That is what we want. Okay, so right now it's locked. It should not suspend our console 1. Now, same as my videos, we want to make sure our friends list is populated. Once our friends list is populated, we're going to go into an invite-only session. All right, sit in front of the mic again here so it sounds a little better, hopefully. So I hope you guys got that. So we're not touching anything in the router for console 1 whatsoever. We're only doing it on console 2. We're going to lock it, we're going to leave it locked, and we don't need to do anything else until we're done the glitch, basically. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and do an outfit flip, and I'm going to merge, because some of you were saying they weren't merging. So I'm going to show you the merge, and I'm actually going to buy some vehicles as well. So we're going to do this little 2-in-1. So this should answer all of your guys' questions that have been having issues. So on C1, okay, I've got my outfit that I want for my C1. And I'm just going to put my Israel parachute on. I can do Israel Classic, depends on what I'm flipping. I'm just going to flip and merge the gloves on this one to make it quick and easy. So I'm going to put my parachute on. We should get our save circle in the bottom right-hand corner. There it is. Now we're going to go Options, Online, and we're going to go into Rockstar Creator. Okay. Okay, we should be going in any second. There we are. So now we can just hit our options and we can just sit here. And now we're going to leave our console 1 here in Creator. And we're going to go back to our console 2. Now our friends list should be populated. Okay. We go to Online, Play GTA Online, Invite Only Session. If we get this error, that's fine. Try again. Means I didn't wait long enough on my console 2. That's not a big deal. Okay. We'll just try it again. Gotta wait for it to load up again. Okay, we'll go back into story mode. And again, if you get that thing where it's saying that you're offline or you're not logged in, just make sure you have the console sharing enabled on your console too. Okay, this should be enough time now. I find that it's always like the third try you'll get online for sure if you don't wait long enough, but friends list is there. We should be good. All right, perfect. All right, now here we are on our console 2. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some gloves on. Okay. There we go. And so that's gonna be able to do for my outfit merge. But I'm also gonna buy some stuff. So you notice I got 332 million, right? So let's go ahead and we'll just buy a few things here as well. So I'll go into war stock. I'll sort by price. All right, let's buy a couple of these guys that we can sell later. Let's put it into our clubhouse. Boom. Okay, we'll buy another one. Clubhouse. All right, so now we're down to 316. So we were at 332, now we're now at 316. Now, if you get kicked while you're buying or doing your outfit or anything right now, if you get kicked back to story mode, just simply go back online. We're okay. You can go back online as many times as you need to. Just check to see what you've bought and if it's saved or not. If it didn't save, just buy it again. No big deal. But you can keep joining an invite-only session from your console 2 once we're locked in this situation. So I've done what I did. I wanted to buy 2 vehicles. I did my outfits. So now I can just go back into story mode once again. And our console 2 is basically done at this point. So we can just sit here in story mode, and I'll just go into the options menu. We'll just sit on the options menu. We don't need to do anything else on our console 2. Okay, there we are. Console 2 is done. We're back on our console 1 now. All right, we're going to go to our friends list. It's going to say Rockstar unavailable. That's fine. Let's just back out of here. Wait until we get this restored. We're going to hit OK. Go back into our options again. Friends list is populated. That's good. So when we go here to go online, when we go play GTA Online invite-only session, if we don't get thrown into a session right away, if we get any kind of an error, do not accept the alerts, do not accept the errors. What we want to do is actually join somebody on our friends list to force us to go online. If we get kicked back to story mode right here, the glitch is messed up. We're going to lose our money. Nothing is going to work. So we want to make sure we do this all in one go. Okay, so we're going to go invite only session. Yes, I'm sure. If we wait long enough, I shouldn't get an error. So I usually just sit there for 30 seconds to a minute just to make sure. But if you do it too quick, you may get an error. Again, just don't accept the alerts. Just join somebody on your friends list and get thrown into a session, okay? Because now what we need to do is we need to finish our C1. I think a lot of you are not realizing that we're still technically on our C1 first go around. So we just need to save our outfit again and get that forced save. I think a lot of you are just trying to merge from this point or continue on from this point, but we're not done. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go into my health and ammo first. I'm going to buy some ammo because I bought some vehicles. See, I still have the 332 million at the top. So that's good. So we need to change our money. And then we're also going to take our parachute off, and that should force our save in the bottom right-hand corner. Perfect. Okay. So we didn't get Rockstar failed. We didn't get nothing. We're taking our time. We're making sure everything saves. Now we go back to story mode. And then from there, all we need to do is go back into a new invite-only session, and we will be able to merge at that point as well. So I'm going to just switch my console 2 here. Okay. So let's do this. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to turn off my net cut now, and I'm going to go to my console 2, and I'm going to go into a different account so I can merge onto this account and use him. So I am going to pause the video right here. I know I said we're going to do this live, but I'm going to pause it right here just so I can get this set up again. But 100%, this is not cut, okay? All right, sorry about that. Back to the program. I also had my daughter's school calling me. She scratched her knee, so I had to pause the video. But we are still live. Haven't changed nothing except for my console 2. I've already gone ahead and disconnected my net cut, my archive router, and I've gone into a different account. And sometimes if you just turn off your archive router, you just have to make sure you test your internet again before it'll actually let you go into an invite-only session. So I'm doing that right now on my console 2. My console 1 I have not touched, all right? It's exactly the way it was before I paused the video there. So we're just sitting here in story mode getting ready to go into an invite-only session. Now, I was actually doing this and I forgot to actually turn my microphone back on. So now I'm actually doing a voiceover. So we'll go through it here together. So we're going to get both of the consoles into a new invite-only session. Our console 2 is going to go ahead and start up. It's a G thing, so we can do the merge. But when we do get into an invite-only session with our console 1, we're going to double-check our money to make sure that our money has not changed. If you remember, before I bought those MK2s, I had 332 million. So when we load in here, as we are now on console 1, We'll double check our money and we should still have that 332 million. Boom. All right. Now we'll also just call up our mechanic here and just to verify that we do actually have these MK2s in our clubhouse. I already had a few of them in there already, so we'll just make sure the last two actually did save. So clubhouse, there we go. So the bottom two here are the ones that we just purchased. And again, our money hasn't changed. So we got that semi-frozen money all done. That is working. Now we're going to go and merge our gloves on. Now make sure you do not change your outfit whatsoever. Do not do any components. Do not go save this right now. Just like we've always done with BEFF. As soon as you load into a new session, you want to go right into the job. All right, so it's very important. So that's why maybe your stuff isn't merging for those who are having issues with it. But as soon as we do load back into our console one, we'll get an invite from our friend and we're just going to join the job. And just like before, like we've been doing forever, when we get into the job, we're just going to go once to the right and then back to the left. If it's in our slot 1, if it's in our slot 20, we're going to go once to the left and then once to the right. And whatever we're trying to merge will merge as long as we use the right component to do so. So I'm doing gloves, so we could do the classic or the Israel parachute, and our merge will happen. Once to the right, once to the left, and our pink gloves will transfer over. It has merged. We can ready up and go into the job. And then from there, all we need to do is head over to any one of our apartments or CEO office and save this outfit. All right, guys, so that is it. So that is a merge. That is the semi-frozen money. We have done everything we needed to do with BEFF. Again, you can also do this with the apartment glitch, but use at your own risk. There is people that apparently have been banned for that in the past. I'm not too sure if they are going to be doing ban waves again, but again, just do that particular part of BEFF at your own risk. Same with gender swap. I haven't tested gender swap because I don't have an account to test it on. In essence, it should still work the same, but of course, you always run into the risk of losing connection and then using your character or whichever. So gender swap, apartment glitch, do at your own risk. Feel free to comment down below if you have done it and if you've had success with it. But otherwise, we're just going to go over to our apartment, save this, and we're done. I thought we could go to ammunition because it's been a while since I've actually done a merge and I forgot. So it has to go to your apartment if we're doing G thing. I think if you do the other job, you can go to ammunition. So depends on what job you're using to merge, low and slow or whatever the other one is. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. That again, that's meant to be uncut, but it is live. I didn't cut anything or do any funny tricks with this one. This is real time. I just had to do the voiceover, so I do apologize. But yeah, so hope you enjoy the video. Hope this helps all of those who are having issues with it. If you still have more issues down, drop them down in the comments and I will try to answer them as soon as I can. But until the next one, this is SCG. Stay sexy. Happy glitching. Peace out.